I wrote a script that was based on that, but then we got threats from the Russian Secret Service. So I had to rewrite the script because the investors, they went away. The producer said bye-bye, we're not going to get killed for a film. So I understand that.
When he walked away, they targeted his old team.
The Russians have repeatedly used nerve agent in the UK. We consider this an act of war.
Now, his final mission.
Stakes have gone up, Martin. Work with us.
Vengeance.
You do know what we're up against, right?
Down!
Hi, Adrian. Thank you very much for being here with us. And congratulations on the movie. I really enjoy it. For me, it was like an adrenaline rush from the first minute to the last. And I wanted to know from you, how hard was it to shoot all of those action scenes? Because this is a very action-packed movie, right?
Yes, the film has it has a pretty fast pace. I don't think it's only because of the action, because there's quite some more calmer kind of scenes in between. But I still wanted to keep the pace high, so you're leaning forward rather than backward. The action sequences itself, well, let's say the fighting sequences were for me the most easy ones, because Scott is a world-class fighter. He can execute anything you want. I had a very good fight coordinator on set, Tim Mann. He worked a lot with Scott in the past, so they're just a team. They're top in the world the way they work. So for me, it was just a matter of designing the scene. What kind of set elements do I want there? What kind of fight do I want? How do I want, let's say, the storyline within the fight? That it's not just a flat thing, but that there's ups and downs, and then they execute it perfectly. And also in terms of shots, from which angle is the best way to shoot it, to really sell the punches, that they really land, let's say, visually. So that was just a lot of fun and very relaxed for me.
When you were writing the script, did you intend to direct the movie? Can you please walk me through this process?
I always wanted to direct the film. I wouldn't give the script to anyone else to direct. I was like, okay, if somebody's gonna fuck it up, I'm gonna do it myself. So no, that was always my intention. And the process was a very long process of writing. And originally, the script wasn't about the chemical weapons program of the Russians, but it was about the apartment bombings in 1999, which I don't know if you know anything about that, but it was 4 big buildings were blown up, and it was blamed on Chechen rebels. But there was a lot of proof that the KGB was behind it, and I started investigating this, and I wrote a script that was based on that. But then we got threats from the Russian Secret Service. So I had to rewrite the script because the investors, they went away. The producer said bye-bye, we're not going to get killed for a film. So I understand that. So I had to rewrite the script, and still, with the plot of getting some, the secrets of the KGB, but this time something that is more in the public domain, which is the Novichok thing. So yeah, it was a whole process. I had to start all over writing and thinking, okay, I hope when I open the door that no KGB agent is standing in front of my door.
Special Agent Baxter is a very complex man. For you, what's behind the themes of redemption, resentment, and the need to escape from the past that makes a good action movie like Legacy of Lies?
The main thing is that you have a clear theme. I call it my North Star. That whatever scene or whatever part I'm writing, it can be cool, it can be original, it can be, but if it's not connected to, let's say, the theme or the North Star, I don't use it. So for me, the film was very much about truth versus lies, power versus lies, and every level, every let's say, relationship of every character is based on that. So Martin Baxter Scott, his relationship with his daughter is based on a lie. He doesn't tell her what really happened to her mother. Obviously, once he teams up with the journalist, he has to lie to her all the time because he cannot tell her what his real intentions are. And obviously, on a higher level, it's the power of the secret services, who are lying all the time, versus the journalist that, you know, is trying to get the truth out there. And then I try within every storyline to find this redemption. And for Scott's character, the redemption is that finally he can confront his daughter and tell her, or actually she finds it out through her kidnapper, you know, what really happened to her mother. And she forgives him, and she's, you know, and she says, like, you know, we're a team, we're together. And that, you know, puts this whole weight of his shoulders. And that is his redemption in this film.
So Adrian, by the end of the movie, we have sort of like a glimpse of maybe a sequel. Have you had any talk about a possible sequel? I also got a little bit of the feeling of Leon, the professional, in terms of Lisa's presence, the way she handles her father's job. Can we expect something remotely like in that atmosphere, maybe in a sequel? Because I'm really excited. I have to say that I would love to see her character just flying away.
Me too, honestly. When the film was on Netflix in the UK, it was a big success. So I got immediately calls from, can you make part 2? Can you do a series? Can you do this? Can you do that? So I am writing currently part 2, but I'm also attached to another project, which is a completely different kind of film, which I'm very excited about. So I'm trying to do both things at the same time. But there's definitely a possibility that we will have a part 2, or maybe even a series.